Okay, so we look at Battlefield 1 and specifically its 21x9 support. At a time when gaming has been looking horrendously marked with buggy titles after buggy titles, Gears of War 4 and now this have come to the rescue to remind me that some devs do care about great PC games and provide a truly superb experience. So I'll be uploading my thoughts on the actual gameplay, story, etc. in a separate video, so check that out either on my channel or just check the description. A link will be there. But here I want to cover the 21x9 support. So as with most Battlefield titles, and actually like most EA titles, the ultra-wide support is brilliant. Absolutely every screen has been taken into account, and it shows. Navigating the menus is beautiful, and the gameplay as engrossing as ever, with gorgeous explosion after gorgeous explosion, filling the entire screen space correctly. There are no pop-in or lighting issues or anything of that kind in the extra screen space. There is a fully fleshed out FOV slider to enable you to get the perfect view. The HUD scales to the sides of the screen. Screen effects, like when taking damage, correctly fill the whole screen instead of cutting off a 16:9 or something of that nature. And using scopes in-game also just show the world on the sides of the scope. So yeah, once again, it all looks perfect. In-game menus are 21x9 as well, correctly shifting menu items to the sides of the screen and blurring out all the required section without fail. The same applies to the main menus, with story mode, graphics options, the lot, all locking their elements to 16:9 but making sure to fill the sides with the background image nicely. In fact, the only thing in the entire game that doesn't have 21x9 support are the pre-rendered cutscenes, which are sadly 16:9 with black bars. But like I always say, at least they aren't zoomed or stretched, so it's the best with what we've got. Performance-wise, life is phenomenal. The game, firstly, is absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. The graphics are a huge step up from any previous Battlefield, and it's truly fantastic to look at. However, what makes it also great is that the performance is bloody perfect. I can run this at ultra everything, even the highest anti-aliasing, and still maintain over 60 FPS in every single moment of the game. Usually though, I'm actually sitting in the high 70s on a GTX 980 Ti at 3440x1440. It is incredible and goes to prove that no game can use an excuse to run badly. This is bloody beautiful, and yet it runs like a dream. A massive thanks to DICE for the effort put in here. It is really appreciated. On top of all this, the options menu are, like ever, massive. You have a great number of graphical tweaks to get things running great. You can change just about everything on your HUD, UI, your controls, just etc. There's tons of it, and it is really useful. I should note that when you do set your FOV, it actually goes back to the default level when climbing ladders, and there was one other instance which I can't think of what it was, but where the FOV just quickly jumps back to the lower level and then goes back to normal once you leave the action that you're doing. But yeah, it's a small momentary change. Also, in the start of the pre-rendered cutscenes, I frequently found the game would stutter briefly, as if buffering the video before playing smoothly for the rest of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if a fix does appear for this soon, but that said, it actually could be that I'm running off a hard drive and it might just not be the case on an SSD. So that could be what it's down to. Lastly, the option is there for you to switch between DirectX 11 and 12. I'm stuck on 11, so these options of mine are based on that version, and being on a GTX 980 Ti, DirectX 12 doesn't really apply well to me, and I haven't been able to find anything definitive online with others testing the two versions yet, but suffice it to say, DirectX 11 is working great here. Overall, I'm giving the game an easy WideAsFcuk score of 4. It is so damn close to a 5, and only the cutscenes are holding it back. I really wish they were 21x9 so I could give this a 5, but yeah, I've got to keep that 5 only for absolutely perfect titles. Essentially, the state of the game is just bloody fantastic. There are minimal bugs, the performance is amazing, and the 21x9 support is just fantastic too. Once again, if you want to hear my thoughts on the actual gameplay and story, then check out my video on that in the description or just head over to my channel. I hope that gives you some information on how the game runs at 21x9. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe for future info. For any other games at 21x9, head over to my channel. Hopefully I've covered it. If I haven't, then leave a comment down below and I'll try and cover it. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, then links to my Patreon page are in the description. See you later.
There's some first aid.
We have armed objective butter.
Our lads have taken that objective.
There's some ammo.
We have armed objective butter. Attack the new objectives.
You see him? Shock trooper.
We have taken out objective butter.
It's ours. Make sure it stays that way.
Throwing a grenade. Giddy up.
We have armed objective apples.